20 years of trying, 20 years of frustration. Dale Earnhardt will come to the caution flag to win the Daytona 500. Finally.
Third-generation star Dale Earnhardt Jr. brings him to the flag. Checkered flag waving. It's over. It's Earnhardt. He's going to do it. He's going to win the race and the NASCAR Sprint Cup Championship. California's Kevin Harvick does it.
You are the 2014 Sprint Cup champion.
The 24-year-old from Dawsonville, Georgia, is about to join his father, Awesome Bill, in elite company. Chase Elliott is a NASCAR Cup Series champion.
Ah! Ring that siren, boys! Yes!
And the 1991 winner of the Daytona 500 is Ernie Irvan, the Morgan McClure Chevrolet.
Morgan McClure Chevrolet. Honk.
Wake up, bud.
Hi, Phil.
Wake up.
Phil, I'm fucking exhausted. Hi, Phil.
What's up, buddy?
We're up, that's for sure. I still got to make dinner after this, too. It's going to be an early night for me. I have a funny feeling.
I'm ready to go.
You are?
Oh, yeah.
Ready to go to bed, or?
No, took a little nap.
Fuck, I tried. Then Dale Jr. woke me up. We got a car in the wall. I'm like, what?
It's just Cody Ware again.
Yeah, we'll talk about the Cody Ware stuff. This is going to be probably a really quick show, Phil.
That's fine.
I went to Morgan Wallen last night in Miami.
Morgan Wallen in Miami.
Brooks and Dunn opened, and Gavin Adcock too. And it was a great time, and I'm tired because after the show ended and we got back to the hotel room at 2 a.m, didn't wake up till like 9:30, 10 o'clock this morning, and everyone else in the room was still asleep. And I'm like, we ain't leaving in time for a pre-race show today.
Nah.
But yeah, fuck Hard Rock Stadium while I'm talking about it, because I get an email 2 days before the show from them saying that, hey, if you plan on Ubering in or Lyft or whatever you may use, it's going to drop you off at lot 30, and then you have to shuttle into the stadium via their running golf cart thing. And I'm like, all right, whatever. It beats paying for parking, so I'll just Uber there. So I pay $40 for an Uber to take 5 of us to lot 30. Well, the Uber doesn't go to a lot 30. It ain't a lot 30. It's the fucking highway. It drops us off on the side of the goddamn highway. And it's like, here it is. You're out. And I'm like, okay. Get out. Get on the sidewalk. We're all standing there. Fucking golf cart pulls up, says, hey, $20 per person, and we'll take you right to the stadium. If not, it's a 15-minute walk. And I'm like, 100 extra bucks for 5 people, whatever. Gets us to the stadium. Doors open at 4:30. It's now 4:15. Makes a lot of sense to take this golf cart then. Does that golf cart take me to the stadium, Phil? Golf cart don't take you to the stadium. It takes you to an area near the stadium. It was a 15-minute golf cart ride to drop me off at a fucking gas station 5 blocks away from the fucking stadium. And I'm like, you got to be shitting me. So now I got to walk 15 minutes to the stadium. We get to the gates at 4:38. Are the gates open, Phil? No. Gates open at 4:30. It was like 4:45 by the time those gates finally opened. And I'm like, this is fucking outrageous.
Dude, how come every time you go somewhere it turns into a story? Like, nothing's ever just...
I feel like I'm at least presenting it well.
No, you're presenting everything great, but like, nothing's ever easy.
No. So I don't tell you the best part of this whole story, and the reason why I am wearing a Heartbeat of America hat, and we'll get to the comments here in a second. My buddy Steve, my buddy Big Steve, you might have met him at the wedding. He was one of the groomsmen.
Yeah, I met him at your house a couple times too.
He gives me a call as we're walking into the stadium, and he's like, "Hey man, what you doing?" And I'm like, walking into Hard Rock Stadium, about to catch Morgan Wallen. He goes, "Yeah, I think I'm coming too." And I'm like, "Oh yeah," like thinking he's just fucking around with me. I'm like, "Where are you at?" He goes, "Punta Gorda." I go, "Yeah, you're not coming, man." He goes, No, like, dead serious. I'm on my way. So him and his wife drove from Punta Gorda all the way down to Miami. And I had this strange idea because getting back to an Uber is the same way we came in, through some very sketchy neighborhoods, might I add. I said, "Hey, man, you got room for 5 more people in your vehicle to take us back to our hotel?" He goes, "Yeah, I think I can get you guys, but what hotel are you staying in?" So we're like, "Courtyard at Miramar." He goes, "You're not going to believe this. We're in the same fucking hotel." I'm like, "Okay, so could you take us there?" He goes, "Absolutely, man." So he, after the show, met up, took us all, sandwiched us into his Chevrolet Traverse, 3rd row seating. And we were able to get back to the hotel without paying anything extra than the like $160 it costs to get us at least to the stadium.
Near-ish.
The Heartbeat of America hat comes in later because Steve and his wife left their pillows at the hotel, so I had to return them today on my way home. And he goes, "Oh, I got a hat for you." And he pulled this out, and I go, "I'm wearing this motherfucker everywhere."
Now you got a Chevrolet, it works for you.
That's what I'm saying. So let's get into some of these comments here. Welcome, Tate. AJ is in his 20s, wired like an 80-year-old. No, I think my wife is the reason why I'm like that. She reads books for fun, man. She's got like the soul of an 80-year-old.
Yours and mine both, bud. Yours and mine both.
Never mind. I was going to say something, but it probably would have got me in trouble, and I am in no frame of mind to deal with trouble today. I will say, though, going to Miami is like going on a vacation somewhere. It's a whole different world.
I enjoy Miami, though. Like,
dude, I will say, if given the opportunity again, I'd go see a concert in Miami because it is 100 times easier getting in and out of there than anywhere else around us to go see a show.
The stadium itself is a nice place to be.
Yeah. The surrounding areas aren't so nice.
No, don't go around outside of there.
But yeah, like the stadium was nice. I bought suite tickets. I didn't know it. So like we're going through air-conditioned concourses to get to our seats, and I'm like, this is amazing because I'll be here in between every act. But yeah, that's like a nice area. And they do the F1 stuff around there, so they had a bunch of F1 pictures all up around, and hey, if you're into that, good for you, Victor. But it was a good time. Good show. Ronnie Dunn doesn't know the words to whiskey glasses, so he had to read a cue card the whole time in his hand as he was singing it. Fun time. Anyway, we got
at least
some
we know he
racing.
wasn't lip syncing.
That's true. That's true. Kix Brooks nailed it though. He didn't need a cue card or nothing. He just fucking belted it. We had some racing happen.
A lot.
These last 2 weekends. Only Xfinity was worth anything. I would say the end of the Cup race today was interesting. The end of the Cup race today made it better than last weekend.
There was a lot of action today. I mean, there was a lot of passing. I did like the tire strategy at the end with Chase and them driving through the field. I wish I could have gone green to see what they actually could have done. But
I'd put Sonoma above the street race, but I wouldn't put it above the Clash.
I wouldn't put it above the Clash, no.
I think that's a
That ranking today in our group chat of the road course races was spot on though. Coda, Sonoma,
hang
street
on 1 minute,
race.
Phil.
And
Sorry, I thought that was an emergency phone call.
is that your
It was
mom?
not. It was my mom.
You never don't answer your mom's phone calls.
That, when you see that name pop up, especially at 7:00 at night, you're like, I wonder what that's about.
Yeah.
I would say it wasn't better than Coda,
No.
but it was definitely better than the other road courses we've had.
But I mean, is it
On my ranking I just sent you, I think I have the Clash too low. I think because I've got the Clash at like that bottom tier because I keep the 500 as like my barometer right now because that's a good right in the middle race for the year.
I would almost put the Clash right below Nashville, right above Mexico.
Oh, I forgot I had Mexico up there. Mexico was good. You're right. I'm going to move the Clash up, Phil. I'm going to move the Clash up.
That's about where I would have it. I haven't kept one together, but looking, yours and mine are pretty close, like we've talked about it, and I think that's probably about where my Clash would be.
Was Sonoma better than Pocono? No. Sonoma
No.
wasn't better than Pocono.
Pocono was a good fuel mileage run.
Shane Van Goat. Shane Van can't do shit on an oval.
You can't. That's the sad thing. But 3 wins on a road course is still impressive.
3 wins on a road course is impressive. So, unless you've been living under a rock and you just decided to stumble upon us today, Sonoma race earlier. Shane Van Gisbergen, best class of the field all day. The only laps he didn't lead were the laps that he was down on pit road. Cody likes you more than me, and that's okay.
Not many people say that, so
that's just fine.
Just stick around. Your opinions might change.
At least one of y'all have a good head on your shoulders. Anyway, yeah, just SVG masterclass of the field. I thought this would be the road course where he'd really struggle, and it just didn't. It wasn't that way today. I don't know. I said on the show last week that
in my opinion, I don't see him struggling because the elevation changes and stuff are very similar to Australia and a lot of the tracks he came from. So I think he adapted pretty well because of that, but I also think he's just adapting to the car. It's similarities to the V8 supercars. I think on the road courses are helping him, but they don't run ovals. It's all new to him. You know what I mean? And I get that, but I would think he would be better by now.
I sat here last week and said that I think the second time, third time through a lot of these road courses, he's going to struggle through, and it just hasn't come to be so far. He's made me look like an idiot for sure with how the street course race went last week and how today went. I think if they had a couple more green flag laps, it would have been a little bit different if the cars with tires had got there, but just wasn't in the cards. He absolutely put on a dominating performance. The only thing I will say is, I'm sorry, I was reading Cody's comment. I lost my train of thought, but this has to translate to the ovals. What's he going to do at Dover next week? Is he going to come out, run top 15, top 20, or is he going to be fighting for his life, that 25th to 30th range?
Cody nailed it down in the comments again, though. Think of Trackhouse performance as a whole. I mean, Ross has been not qualifying well, which is, think about the race he won from dead last. I mean, they're struggling in their own areas as well in those, at the other tracks. It's not just SVG's team; it's Trackhouse in general. But it's one of those things. I think is he living up to the hype that he's getting?
Well, back to the Trackhouse
No,
comment. It doesn't help that Suarez and Chastain were wrecking each other today.
no.
No, but you're right there. And the only thing I would note of last week's street course race, other than again SVG just dominating that, is just NASCAR's incapability of getting out of their own way when you see a car going Mach fuck into a tire barrier to the point where it broke his Hans device, his steering wheel, the car was immovable, and his immediate response was send help. You don't throw a caution until those cars cross the line for the white flag. That's horseshit.
He's lucky. He's lucky he was not killed.
I think 20 years ago, it's a different story. At 2001, it's a different story.
Mm-hmm.
And then it kind of led into today too, because I thought when all those cars were wrecking, midway through the pack in multiple different areas on that last restart, that should have been a caution probably too, but they didn't want to keep doing this revolving door of caution, restart, caution, restart. That's what I feel.
Yeah, and it's
You're seeing shit fly off all these cars as they're wrecking, and they're like, nah, not doing it again.
Priest's fender today, just straight out.
I'm honestly surprised he wasn't black flagged. To be flat honest with you,
I
I'm
was
surprised
like,
NASCAR didn't
I was
say,
thinking
hey,
the same thing the whole time. Like it was just sitting there.
Cody says, I think he's a product of the current system. He's a guy that guarantees you a playoff spot, dude. Road courses, even if we're at 1 to 2 per year, he's winning one for sure. Absolutely why Trackhouse brought him in. They brought him in for that monetary value they get for getting a car in the playoffs. Now they have 2 cars in the playoffs. With this win, I'm pretty sure it launches SVG into like a clinch for top 12. Even if he performs terribly in those first 3 races, he's probably got enough points now to bank him into that next round, where the Roval is, I believe, in that second round.
I think the Roval's first round, isn't it?
Is the Roval first? Well, Watkins Glen's in that first round.
Let me look.
That's what I'm looking up now.
Roval is second round.
Roval is second round.
Watkins Glen is just before the playoffs. Just before Daytona.
Oh, Watkins Glen is just before the playoffs. I thought Watkins Glen was in the playoffs. Anyway, don't bother with me today. I'm going to be full of awful takes today. This car is so similar to the supercar, he almost has an advantage over Cup Vets. I don't think he'll ever adapt to be as competitive on ovals due to his age alone. I don't think he'll be as competitive on ovals because of what he came from and what he's transitioning into. I think in our group text, I said he's Juan Pablo Montoya that can close on road courses.
I said the same thing to Brandon today when him and I were talking.
And I'm no discredit to Shane. But while the SVG hate is forced, the putting him on this pedestal and thinking he's the greatest driver ever is also forced. Because now we're coming into a stretch where it's a lot of ovals and it's a lot of places that he's going to struggle at.
Mm-hmm. You're not going to hear his name.
No.
He's going to be 15th to 25th. And that's putting it nicely.
He'll qualify 15th, 25th at Dover. He'll run maybe top 20 and finish 18th, 19th. Wins next week, book it. No, you don't even believe that, bro. Ain't no way you even believe that.
Then you've got Indy, Iowa,
Indy, he might be okay at.
Watkins Glen.
Indy drives enough like that road course style
Yeah.
that he might be all right there. That kind of plays into it a little bit. I thought the performance in the Xfinity race, though, was so much better than today's, just racing wise. And even then, you had Shane just. It was the Shane and Zillett show yesterday. It was the SVG Zillett show yesterday. Zillett got on top of it this week, while last week it was SVG. Aggressive again. I want to give SVG some credit here. He had every opportunity to use Zillett as a break on that final turn, and he didn't.
Oh, he could have sent him multiple times.
And he didn't.
Yeah, and he didn't. He had him a couple times in turn 7 where he could have got him. But, props. I mean,
for how he ran him the week before, I'm surprised he didn't do that this
week.
Like
I said before, I'm not going to discredit anything the guy's doing. Like, what he's doing in the sport is fantastic. He's what a road course ringer used to be back in the day, except we have more road courses.
Mm-hmm.
There's no difference in, like you said, Montoya, Ambrose, some of these other guys, Pruitt, Fittipaldi that have come over. I mean, it's no different than any of that. They did good on road courses, but they didn't do jack shit anywhere else.
No, you're 100% on it there. You're 100% on it.
But like I said, no discredit. I'm an SVG believer. Like I like what the guy does. Do I want to see him win every single road course race? Hell no.
No, you're right there. You're right there. I had a talking point I wanted to bring up too. Now I forgot that too. I'm a wreck today. I'm an absolute wreck.
So we talked about the Cody Ware wreck. Let's back up and let's just pencil that in for Big Junk for last week. While we're
yeah,
on
that was Big Junk last week and this week.
Yeah, we'll call it this week too. I don't know. Larson's car took a hell of a beating in that wreck.
Larson's car did take a beating. Hell, I'll give it. I'll give it to Larson. I don't care there. And then last week did we mention our picks last week on the show? Because I don't think we did.
I don't believe we did.
Because I took Kyle Busch and you took SVG. So you won. I took SVGs by sleeper, which gave me +2. But I can't use them as a sleeper anymore. So then this week I picked Michael McDowell. And did you text me who you picked?
I don't think I did.
Who are you picking today?
I don't remember.
You can pretty much just pick anybody, and I would just be like, okay. As long as you didn't use them. Chase Briscoe? I don't see where you use Chase Briscoe. So I would say that would be allowable. Cody? Pleasure talking with you as always.
Thank you, Cody.
Or displeasure, however you look at it.
Always got my head on my shoulders. Just remember that.
Are you really taking Briscoe this week?
Yeah.
Finished 1 spot ahead of the guy, or 2 spots ahead of the guy I needed you to not win. So we'll go over Dover next week on that one. I guess I could give just a fantasy update because we didn't do any of that. And I
didn't change my picks this week.
I didn't change anything, and I didn't even pick any matchups.
No, me neither.
So let's just see how the league this week went, and we'll go over an actual points breakdown next week. Vince finished first. 1 Blue Weston second. Door bumper not clear. Brandon with a 3rd place finish. Ryan Schreck 4th, Priscilla 5th, Manda Love 6th, Ruggs Motorsports 7th, myself, NASCAR Consistency 8th, King J Hip Racing 3 8th, Cole the Bowl 24 10th, 11th Jackhammer JT, 12th was you, Phil.
Swallow a bug, dude?
Nah, man, we're good here. Fuck.
What's that Morgan Wallen throat going for you, dude?
Dude, I didn't even drink hardly
Singing
anything
all
yesterday.
them songs.
I'm just so damn tired. Casual Chaos 13th. Dale's Mustache 14th. Yeah, dude, I'm just exhausted. I've been dealing with tooth bullshit too. So like that hasn't been helping things.
Hey, you know one thing, I'm not trying to jump around what just popped into my head. What week are we on?
We'll do that towards the end of the show, now that I'm thinking about it too. I'll do that at the very end.
Okay.
This is gonna be a quick one this week, boys. Trying to think of what else we got to break down from today, yesterday, the day before. Everything feels off as I'm not used to doing this after the race.
No.
I'm used to waking up or going to bed the night before thinking about it and then waking up the next morning thinking about it, and I'm like ready to go. Want to go over finishing positions?
Absolutely.
You gonna pull that up?
Yeah, I got you. I got J-Ski open already.
Look at this, attaboy.
You want to do last week first, or you want to do this week?
Just do this week.
All
You
right.
can just do this week.
Last week's in the past.
Last week, we're in the future, man.
Yeah. SVG with the win. Briscoe second. Chase Elliott third. Good run.
Does he take over the points lead with that?
One thing at a time. We'll get to that next.
I'm trying to look at positives, Phil.
Michael McDowell fourth. Christopher Bell fifth. Tyler Reddick sixth. Ty Gibbs seventh. William Byron eighth. Joey Logano ninth. Kyle Busch 10th. Keselowski 11th. Priest 12th. Barry 13th. Suarez, Haley, Busher, Dillon, Allmendinger, Bowman, Denny rounds out the 20 spot. The Denny car pretty ugly today.
The Denny car was ugly. I thought it was like a freaking NyQuil scheme.
That's almost what it looked like. But that thing, like pastel purple. And then Austin Dillon, Todd Gilliland, Cole Custer, Chastain, Herbst, Bubba Wallace. Bubba had a rough day. Zane Smith, John Hunter Nemechek, one spot over Eric Jones, moving him up in the bracket. We'll talk about that here in a few. Austin Cindric, Catherine Legg with a good finish, 31st. Good finish for them at least. I mean, come on.
What did I say during the race? I'm glad her IMSA background's paying dividends today.
She finished on the lead lap. I mean, I give her props.
Who was it? Ryan Blaney can't say the same. Or did he? Did Ryan Blaney?
No, Ryan Blaney was 4 laps down. Larson, Gregson, Blaney finished behind Cody Ware. Hocevar was back there after getting dumped by Barry.
Absolutely junked.
Absolutely dumped.
Absolutely junked. I don't see an updated points report for today, so not yet at least. There was a fight on pit road today, Phil.
Yeah, I was going to get into that. Old Ty Gibbs coming in hot.
Did Ty Gibbs come in hot, or was that?
He was a little tight to the wall, in my opinion.
I don't think it was as egregious as people are thinking.
I mean, it is what it is. You only got so much room to do anything.
True. I'm just scrolling through Twitter right now, and I'm seeing all these people say how they are fed up with road courses for the year.
Sit back. We get a couple more.
Yeah, we do have a couple more. Great battle with Ty Dillon and Alex Bowman to move Ty along in the in-season challenge.
Use the old bumper in the last corner. 12 lead changes, 6 drivers, 6 cautions, 17 caution laps. My opinion, way too many caution laps for a road course.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do like we choose and we go green, but like,
That's nice.
do we have to run around for freaking 3 or 4 laps?
I don't know. It's just such an odd fucking race today. Like, just it felt off. Everything felt off.
I don't know. I took a nice little nap. at the beginning.
So somebody has put it up on Twitter. Screenshots of the Ty Gibbs thing. Like where he was in stage 1 versus stage 2 when he pit. And I'll pull it up in here because we'll have to look at this. StreamYard also changed their entire layout, so now I'm having to refigure it out again because they do it every week now. So here's stage 1 where he's entering in at. Here's stage 2. He definitely tighter.
Yeah.
He definitely tighter than where he was.
I mean, you look, he's in their pit box. I mean, in their literal marked zone for where they put the car. There's not a whole lot to the left there.
So maybe he did come in a little tight.
I mean, if you look, it looks like there's an orange mark marking where he should be coming in, right into his pit box. Circled.
I mean, that's a good foot difference.
Look, see it?
That's a good foot difference.
Yeah. I mean, that should be like the center of the car. He's that's a couple foot difference.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Ty should have probably got something for that.
Do I think it's egregious? No.
No, but I think he knew, like everybody knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think anything extra should come from it. I think someone should be at least talked to, though.
We're still going too fast on pit road for stuff like that. And those guys are standing out there ready to pit the car. I mean,
Right.
Next thing we do, you can't go over the wall till your car's stopped in your spot.
Yeah, I don't.
You know,
I'm seeing more stuff about how everyone should just appreciate SVG, and I'm like, quit trying to force it.
props. Like I give him props. It's just I'm not a, like you said, show me next week and I'll be impressed.
I don't know. The overhead of that Ty Gibbs thing looks so much worse.
Yeah, it's tight from the overhead.
Yeah, here's the overhead. This man had to literally move that tire out of the way. Watch his left hand. See where the tire is before? Casting the shadow right next to the 17.
Yeah.
He had to whip that tire out of the way so it didn't get hit.
He was literally in their tape mark. I mean, like they were coming in to pit that car almost. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. What fucking box you going in, Ty?
the other 6 car, apparently.
I mean, now that I look at it like that, like, I don't know. I do think something should come out of it. That's where I'm saying it's such a split thing because they're moving so quick. Yeah. New fat electrician video so I can fall asleep to it. That's so tight. That's tough.
It's real tough because, I mean, he misjudged it by 1 box.
Is that a misjudging or is that him being upset about what happened on the track?
Yeah.
And then confusing it to be Brad when it was Briscoe.
Very well could be.
I don't know.
It's hard to say. Only one person knows. And he ain't going to admit to it.
You know, he ain't gonna admit to it. He ain't gonna pull what Ross did with Joey last week. Oh, you want to go over the car 38 now?
Yeah, let's do car 38.
I don't have much more use to me tonight, Phil.
I'm running NIS at Sears Point tonight.
Well, that practice opens up at what, 8:30?
8:30.
All right, car number 38, episode 38 means car 38 in NASCAR Cup Series competition. The car 38 has started 904 races with 79 drivers and has 7 wins, 12 poles, 31 top 5s, and 95 top 10s. In 2003, Elliott Sadler signed on to drive the number 38 M&M's Ford for Robert Yates Racing. In his 130 starts with the team, Sadler earned 2 of his 3 career wins and 7 poles. Both victories came in the 2004 season at Texas and California. Much like Ryan Newman, the 39, Elliott Sadler had a hard time keeping his wheels on the ground at Talladega, where he went airborne in 03 and 04. In 2006, Sadler struggled, and after a frustrating first half of the season, he left Robert Yates Racing to drive the 19 for Ray Evernham.
Elliott Sadler.
And boy of Virginia. When Sadler left Robert Yates Racing midway through 2006, David Gilliland, took over the number 38 ride at Yates. This was convenient for David because 38 was kind of a family number. David's father, Butch Gilliland, drove 38 many times in his Winston West career, as well as 3 Winston Cup starts. David Gilliland drove the 38 in Cup from 2006 to 2008, earning 2 poles, including the 2007 Daytona 500. Robert Yates closed in 2009 due to lack of sponsorship, and Gilliland was released from his contract. After floating from car to car in 2009, Gilliland was hired by Front Row Motorsports beginning in the 2010 season. From 2010 to 2011, Gilliland raced multiple different cars for Front Row Motorsports, including the 34, 35, 36, and 37. Man drove everything in the 30s. However, in these 2 years, Gilliland also made 13 starts in his old number 38. Other drivers of the 38 during these 2 years include Travis Kvapil, J.J. Yaley, Terry Labonte, Kevin Conway, Robert Richardson Jr., Sam Hornish Jr., and Dave Blaney.
Whole lot of non-driving fucks.
In 2016, Landon Castle took the reins of the 38 car for Front Row.
Another one.
After a brief departure, David Reagan returned to Front Row in 2017 behind the wheel of the 38.
Partial driving fuck? He was all right here and there.
John Hunter Nemechek replaced David Reagan in the 38 for the 2020 season. In 2021, Anthony Alfredo took over the 38 for Front Row Motorsports. Todd Gilliland took over the 38. He's still in the 38, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a half decent driver. Wayne Smith drove the 38 for the majority of his NASCAR career with 97 starts from 65 to 71.
He's in the 34 now.
Who the hell's in the 38? That's on Zane, is it? Is it Zane in the 38?
Smith.
Zane Smith's in the 38. From 1970 to 1976, Jimmy Insolo started 17 races in the 38. Gwen Staley found most of his career success and met his demise driving in the 38 and 14 starts from 57 to 58. All three of his career Grand Nationals wins came in the 57, driving the number. In March 1958, Staley was killed in a NASCAR convertible series race in Richmond, Virginia, when his 38 flipped and pinned him underneath. He was 30 years old.
Richmond, Virginia.
Richmond, Virginia. Between 1959 and 1960, Ned Jarrett made 14 starts, including one win in the 38. NASCAR Convertible Series driver Bob Wellborn made exactly one Grand National Cup start in 38 at Champion Speedway, and he won the race. It would be the first in his streak of 4 straight wins on the circuit. Other notable names in the 38, and buckle your seatbelt, Phil. Joe Ruttman, 1 start. Lee Petty, 1 start. Morgan Shepherd, 2 starts. Alan Kulwicki, 3 starts. And Big Dick Johnson, 7 starts.
Oh, Big Dick Johnson.
Kept you on the edge of your seat for that one.
I was going to say, I haven't heard a dick in there at all.
We got Dick Bickle next week.
Oh, Dickie Bickle.
Oh, Rich Bickle.
Rich Bickle he had a pretty decent career in the truck series.
Old Dick Bickle. Phil, I ain't got anything else today.
I was going to say, what else you got?
Got nothing, bro. I'm so sorry.
You're
I feel
good.
like I've wasted your time tonight.
We had a good show. It was a quick one. Still 45 minutes. We put on some good
Dude, I will say, 40 minutes went by like that.
Yeah, it did.
I'm going to go fire up the grill and cook some steaks up.
Daytona's coming quick, Broski.
Dude, can't wait for that one. That one will be a midweek live show.
100%.
That'll be like a Wednesday night show or something. Because Thursday I got to pick up Zach from the airport.
I'm just heading up Saturday morning and then come home Sunday. Hopefully.
If it gets rained out, you staying?
I got to talk to other people. I'm not driving.
Who'd you talking to driving?
My father-in-law.
Want to go to your first race? Well, you got to drive.
I said I bought the tickets. Do you want to drive? He said, yep. My dad's getting the hotel.
Fucking awesome. That is fucking awesome. You made out like a bandit on that deal. Yeah, you made out like a bandit on that deal.
Yeah, probably.
But everybody, search up Clean Air Show. Give us a follow, like, share, subscription. Absolutely normal, full excitement show next week. We'll both be ready for it, I promise you.
One of my favorite tracks on the schedule, Dover, Delaware.
Dover, Delaware.
Won many a money in the casino.
Something tells me you got a Kelly Earnhardt story over there at the casino.
I do get a Kelly Earnhardt story over there at the casino.
Possibly find out more next week. We'll see how much Phil wants to reveal on Clean Air Show episode 39. Featuring a returning dick.
Ryan Newman?
Anywho, we're out of here. Victor, take us away.